Alright. Let's go ahead and roll the intro. Yeah, so like I said, if you like what I'm doing, definitely go there. Click on the Star Trek Online stuff and my Star Wars The Old Republic stuff at that link there, so please come support me if you like what I'm doing. Alright, so... alright, there we go. So, like I said, supposedly, okay, good, you can see it. Supposedly, the mission Empress Sela has received all new cutscenes. Now I will give the spoiler alert. They are doing a lot of this because they're going back to the old missions, revising them, getting the new cutscenes, getting the new edits and new looks, just everything else. Some of them I'm not too proud of because they're literally cutting the mission out, like the diplomatic order, which is a very good mission, but they cut it out and made it smaller. Granted, it's got new cutscenes, but they made it smaller now that... You know, to someone like me who's been playing the game since beta launch of, 2009, that everything else, they've literally taken the mission where it used to be like this to this now, So, some of these new cutscenes are not bad. I just don't like the idea that they're taking these missions and chopping them up and making them smaller because it's like the one developer said that the new players that are coming into the game, they can only have an attention span of 15 minutes. So they're trying to do all these missions within 15 minutes. If the mission is more than 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, no, chop. Trying to get all these missions down to within 15 minutes so you can do each one of them within 15 minutes while playing the game and leveling up. Which I understand. You want a fast level. You want to get to the next level as fast as possible. I understand that. My gripe is, some of those missions, they take out a lot of the stuff out that, other developers spent all that time putting in. And granted, a lot of them are no longer there now. A lot of them has, moved on or gone to other companies and just everything else. But a lot of them, chop. So let's go ahead and do this. I've already rambled on to 2 minutes. So, where you want to find this? Like I said, you got Empress Sela that's been updated, you got Terror that's been updated, and 9 enemies that's been updated. So we're going to take a look at this. Then I need to jump off here and go do my, like I said, get ready for my 2 o'clock thing.
You may have heard about the tragedy at Kittima. Empress Sela attempted to disrupt the conference with a bomb.
I only need right that up. I can barely hear that on that thing. Alright, hopefully it's not too loud. That's nice settings, by the way. At the end of the day, everyone wants to know why my settings look good and sound good. Yes, I play everything and it gets basically shit. To my stream thing, I have no sound, no mic, no nothing. Everything goes to the Intel or the A&D over here. That's everything else. But I play with the Intel. So hopefully now I can make it sound better.
You may have heard about the tragedy at Kittima. Empress Sela attempted to disrupt the conference with a bomb, resulting in the death of Commander Tamara. Now, Sela is offering a political reconciliation with the Federation, despite the fact that we have allied with the Romulan Republic. She has invited Federation diplomats to meet with her delegation at a secure base on the edge of the neutral zone. However, we have recently received intelligence that Sela is amassing a fleet. We are sending you with the peace delegation as cover for your investigation into Sela's activities. This is a very delicate situation. You must try to covertly obtain information about Sela's plans without disrupting our peace efforts or upsetting Sela. However, we do have an agent in her retinue who will help you.
Imagine that, we have an agent on the inside. The head to the Organa system, which is located in the Data Quadrant in attend the conference. Now, since I've done this to Thor, you'll see I'm not going to get that much, because I've already done this to Thor. So we will get a Creopacific Rare. Now, this I actually like. I'm actually going to take this off this everything else and modify this. The people who like to do, class no weapons, this I think will be very powerful as a sniper type, this everything else, because you can see the amount of damage. I actually like to see if I can get that to epic level and what that can do at an epic level. So I'm going to actually take that up and see what I can do with that, this everything else. And then I don't know if I can re-engineer that or not, but I hope I can. Alright, so let's go. I had nobody watching the internet. Okay. Now, to the ones who's wondering, yes, this is the fleet version. Later on, I will be taking a look and showing this everything else and all. So yeah, this is the fleet version. So there's my layout that I'm using right now. And yeah, with the fleet version, yeah, I get a lot more hull, a lot more shields with the fleet version. So this is the fleet version. We have arrived in a Ghana system, Captain. We're receiving a hail. Shoot it on the main viewer. How you doing?
Greetings and welcome to Agrama. I am pleased that Starfleet sent such a notable officer as its representative at this conference. Please enter a standard orbit and transport down to these coordinates. This meeting may mark the beginning of a new day for the Federation and the Romulan Star Empire.
I hope we can find path to peace. There's so much we can do. I don't think I get ambushed. We're in standard order. We're ready to lean down, sir. Alright, let's lean down. Alright, before I talk to her, what kind of weapons am I using? Okay, I'm using my Dyson set. Now, I am using this one because I want to modify this one. This one's got a shield neuralizer that when I use my secondary, it takes your shield offline. So I'm using that. Alright, let's go talk to her. She is right there in front of me.
The rest of the delegates are already in the conference room. My aide, Jevon, will take you there. I have some...
Alright, I'll link back up. The music is blaring a little too loud. I need to kill some of the music. Music. I'll take it down to about... Alright, let's see. This, you always want to keep down. That's your explosion sounds. Buttons, you want it down a little bit. Run times. Alright there, that should be okay. Now we should be able to hear her. Yeah, the music just started blaring. Sorry about that.
The rest of the delegates are already in the conference room. My aide, Jevon, will take you there. I have some business to attend to before we begin.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Empress. I look forward to this productive conversation. Which is this guy right here. Alright, notice we've got a bunch of people in here. let's go over here. I'm gonna talk to these guys first. Alright, why are you not lighting up? There, now it lights up.
The Romulans can be so difficult to deal with, especially these Imperials. They are forever setting traps, twisting words, and jockeying for advantage. Even a conference with the Klingons would be preferable. At least you know where you stand with Klingons. I'm reminded of a line I read once in an ancient Earth text. Hide a knife behind a smile. Every smile here hides a knife.
Exactly! I'll be on my guard, ma'am. Talk to the Federation.
I thought the Federation's alliance with the Romulan Republic would be the end of any meaningful dialogues with Empress Sela. After all, she considers the Republic to be a terrorist organization. She may have an ulterior motive for inviting us here, but we had to take the chance that Sela's offer to negotiate is sincere and act in kind. The Federation must pursue every avenue for peace.
Angry Ambassador, maybe it's a new politics.
We are so pleased that you were able to attend our conference. The Empire was quite dismayed at your decision to support the terrorist insurgents rather than the rightful government of the Romulan people. So much for your vaunted Prime Directive. In any case, neither of us benefit from extended conflict. So, despite your questionable alliances, we are choosing to open negotiations in hopes of normalizing relations between the Federation and the Romulan Star Empire.
Alright, then let's consider this the first step towards a lasting accord between our alliances. Alright, so let's go over here. We've got all these people.
It is agreeable to meet with you. You have my people's enduring gratitude for how you handled that matter with Ambassador Soket. This is another trying time for Vulcan. The Romulan Star Empire blames the Vulcan Science Academy for the Hobus supernova that destroyed their world. They are utterly intransigent in this misguided belief, despite the fact that Ambassador Spock warned them of the danger and ultimately gave his life to stop the loss of even more worlds. Romulans are a most illogical people. Sometimes I find it hard to believe we were once a single species.
And yes, ladies and gentlemen, she is the ambassador that you remember from the diplomatic order mission. You know, you talked to her. She told you to go talk to her. You know, her, the guy did everything else, and then she called you up saying that that they'd had a problem and just blah blah blah. Yeah, that's her. This is her from that diplomatic order mission. Oh wow, there's two of them. Okay.
I am so pleased to see the Federation recognize and attempt to rectify its past mistakes. I knew that a people as clever as yours would realize eventually that it is folly to antagonize the Romulan Star Empire. I am also confident it will only be a matter of time before you realize that you have made a grievous error by allying yourselves with terrorists, scoundrels, and thieves. The sooner you renounce your poorly considered alliance with the so-called Romulan Republic, the sooner we will be able to come to a mutually beneficial arrangement.
I can only... I'll keep my mouth shut. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, she's part of the Tashiar, as you can tell. She thinks the Republic, Romulan Republic is a idiot group, that's everything else. So yes, she's part of the Tashiar group. And who are you?
Welcome to Agrama. Isn't this a lovely facility? You must tour the atrium later. Hard to believe this system was infested by Orion pirates not long ago. You know, some of my colleagues were against this meeting, but I lobbied for it. I said the entire Federation cannot be as blind as the people who were at the farce at Kittimer. If you just see the problems the Romulan Republic are causing, I'm sure you can persuade your government to reconsider their rash choice and sever their agreements with these rebels.
It'll take more than one welcome to make us change our minds about the Republic, Counselor. So apparently both of these seem to be Tashiar agents. Uh-oh.
I
Uh-oh.
apologize for the interruption. My name is Tokar. I am one of the stewards here. We've had a slight complication with the dietary requirements of some of your delegation. Could I borrow you for a moment so we can clear this up?
Sure, not sure what I can do for you. You're just a servant. Well, so far I've not seen anything different. Everything still seems to be the same. He's gonna go over here in the corner and you have to talk to him in the corner.
Franklin Drake says you can be trusted, and that is enough for me. There's more going on here than a diplomatic conference. Sela has no interest in courting the Federation. So why is she suddenly doing so now? We're going to find out what she's up to.
What's your plan? So, as you found out, ladies and gentlemen, Franklin Drake did say that he has an insider and the group gonna be helping us. Well, here he is. This is the insider that's working with Franklin Drake.
The lower level of this facility is off limits to everyone but the Empress and her aides. But that access hatch right over there opens up to a maintenance tunnel that leads down. The doorway is guarded. So while I distract the guards, you sneak through the door.
Okay, so lead the way and follow him. Just hang back here. Here they come. Yeah, door's open. Now we can go in. And I like it. It's a junk room, basically.
The hatch is just ahead in the northeast corner of the room. There will be a security room near the exit of the maintenance tunnel on the level below us. Access one of the consoles there. Maybe you'll learn more about what she's doing. I need to get back to the reception before I'm missed. But I should be able to cover your absence for a few minutes. More than that, and you're on your own.
Roger. So as you can see, the thing here that leads us downstairs. So far it's playing the same way. I don't see anything new yet. I don't see anything new. Now we're down here. As you can see, we have, okay, so the map is still the same. If I remember correctly, there's an ambush. Alright, there's a console right there. I'm gonna go around the long way. Lately, there's a... No, there is no... Is there anything down here? No, they took it out. Imagine that. There is no, Usually I thought back here in this corner there was an anomaly that you can scan and pick up there. I guess they took it out. Alright, so they put new cutscene. This is probably it right here. Alright, access logs. Alright, encoding Loader 215, classified material eyes only. From Commander T0, Commander somebody to Empress Sela. Per arrangement, my ships had acquired the Dork Steer and had traveled to the Platetus system. I anticipate your prompt acceptance of your personal for a new hunting ground and the entrance party you have Tronus dust, Tronus dust and transmission. Download the log. I think that's the same one. Yeah, it is. So download it. Access the cameras.
Empress, the fleet is on its way to Vulcan.
Excellent. Have the weapons loaded aboard my ship. I will depart.
That's new.
At last, we will have our revenge for the destruction of Romulus. Hail Hakiv and put him through to my personal terminal. Then leave me. I have matters to attend to.
That's new. That's actually new. Alright, access the second one. Okay, nothing there. Alright, access the next one.
Computer, begin playback of file 2895 down.
Oh, this is new.
After I left Starfleet, I made it my life's work to reunite the Romulans with their Vulcan brothers. For many years, I lived among them and waged a campaign of peace. 21 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova and sent a wave of devastation across the quadrant. I promised to save the Romulan homeworld. I failed.
Computer, end file. I cannot suffer more of that arrogant fool. Soon, Vulcan will suffer the same fate as my world.
So that's actually a new cutscene. Alright, back to root. Alright, so we looked at that one,
I have Hakiv, Empress.
Patch him through.
This is new.
Greetings, Empress.
My fleet has launched for Vulcan. I expect you to rendezvous with us there.
Alas, I must disappoint you. The terrorist cells of the Romulan Republic demand my full attention. Kitterer did not go as planned. Now they have powerful allies. And with Taurus missing...
Spare me your excuses, Hakiv. Nothing is more important than avenging the destruction of our homeworld. You disappoint me, Hakiv. I trust you will not do so again.
That's new. Alright, so let's activate this thing. Current transporter status enabled, disabled. Haha. We cannot allow her to use weapons of mass destruction. We must hold her down and accountable. So that is now completed. I will give the spoiler alert. Notice the map, ladies and gentlemen. Your best bet is to do like I usually do. Come here, ignore this one, set up the thing right here, set up this one right here. But before you actually activate this, go to your set your toys up here for engineers, this and everything else, because they will ambush you here and try to come this direction to try to get this one reactivated. But if you take care of this one, and then come back here to set up your toys, this and everything else, you will set up an ambush and take them out right here, so they don't have a chance of getting into the realm. So there's your attack plan if you're trying to set this up. And again, this is for engineers who can set up multiple toys and everything else. So there you go. And again, like I said, you want to kind of set up your thing. I'm detecting Thaylon signatures in these crates. They not do the sub-face question. Again, like I said, if you're an engineer, you want to set up your trap right here. Where is my engineer? You're standing right there. Good girl. That way, when they start to come in, they're going to run into that ambush. So you'll be detected. Okay, next one. Next one's over here. I don't think there's any... As you walk away, as you head toward the door, your thing will go off. That's a new cutscene. I don't know that cutscene.
The Federation would send spies instead of diplomats, and you call us treacherous. No matter. You may have destroyed these weapons, but my fleet is already en route to Vulcan. You cannot stop what has begun. Guards, capture the intruders.
And like I said, if you set your toys up, you're ready. Alright, into communication.
Whatever you did down there, it made quite an impression. Good work on disabling the transport inhibitor. Your ambassadors are safely back on their ships, but I had to blow my cover to get them there. Now it's time for me to get out while I still can.
There, well, and good luck. Get to safety. Captain, we need to transport immediately, Captain. Alright, transporting, damn it. Get me out of there. Oh yeah, we've seen some new cutscenes. Admiral, satellites are emitting deafening fields and knocking our engines offline. The Titanark vessels are being affected too. Indicate a feedback.
Warning, ship is under attack.
There's one. Ah, there's that one. They're knocking north out. Launch my second set of pets.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
I do not have believed anyone capable of this treachery.
Come on, get me. There, she's gone next.
Target's shields have failed.
I thought we'd never be free of that blasted field. I'm gonna recommend you get a commendation.
Alright, there, that's it. As soon as I come out of red alert. Sir, communications available. Hail, hail, hail.
I had not expected to hear from you so soon. Was your mission successful?
Yeah, Sela has an attack lead, in range, heading to Vulcan. We got to go.
I should have expected as much. You cannot trust them. I never do. I am contacting all available ships. We will meet you there.
Good luck, Admiral. What is the token system? I need healing. Yes, sir. Oh, hey, Aaron. Aaron says he's looking forward to the mission. Yay, thank you, Aaron. Token system. Dun 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 dun.
Thanks to your warning, we were able to divert some ships to defend Vulcan. I have come to personally command the defense. The other forces have already been briefed. Your role in this battle will be to defend the science vessels that have set up a tachyon detection grid to detect any cloaked Romulan ships. We cannot allow any enemy ships to slip through.
Alright, I understood, Admiral.
The ships maintaining the grid will be priority targets for the Romulans, but they must remain in position or the grid will collapse. That is why I need you to protect them.
Alright, the thin science vessels. Alright, so I will give you a stall alert. If I remember correctly, it's over here. It's going to come in at. If I remember correctly, it's over here. Oh, Thunder God. Good morning, Thunder God.
How can you fight what you cannot see? Surrender now, and I may give you a merciful death.
Alright, launch my touch. That cutscene.
Our tachyon detection grid has revealed scout ships attempting to penetrate the perimeter.
Yep, that's what I thought over there. All right.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Yeah, because like I said, they keep targeting this shit over here, trying to take this shit right here out. So if you go between this shit and that shit over there, they go back and forth. But this is the one that takes most of the damage right here. So let's just keep going back toward this one. And there they are again, within that. Just heard them within behind then.
Cannot oppose the will of the Romulan people. We are eternal. All forces, advance and destroy them.
Now she walks in. Here comes the big fleet. Did you kill this guy?
Sela has launched her assault. Science vessels, maintain formation. All other forces converge on the Romulan fleet.
And let's try to get rid of some of these smaller ships. Like I said, if you get rid of the smaller ones, you can kind of get them down faster. Get rid of the smaller ones. Get rid of the smaller ones. Yeah, get over there and get rid of that one. There she is.
Reinforcements are en route.
Yay!
I'll follow your lead.
Oh look, it's the whatchamacallit. Yeah, we got rid of the one Vanguard fleet. Ah, where'd it go? Where'd it go? I lost her. Where'd it go? Alright. I'll gradually well on everybody. There she is. There she is. And release the touch of death. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. I hope I got all the optionals.
You may have won this day, but the fight will continue. Romulus will be avenged. There will be blood for blood, death for death. My world is gone. I will not rest until Vulcan suffers the same fate.
Vulcan is not to blame, Sela. The Federation wants peace, but your people chill the fuck out.
Indeed. Then why does Starfleet use ships equipped with weapons of mass destruction? Why did the Vulcan Science Council willfully refuse to assist us when there was a chance to save our world? Every sorrow in my life can be laid at the feet of the Federation.
You have long by anger and grief. I hope you'll see the truth before it's too late. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I do like that they are fixing this, because there was, when you was leveling up, there was this weird gap in the storyline where, you know, when you finally got to the Iconian story, she became the big guy, the big villain, that's everything else, and they started, like, you know, and basically the one that voiced her is Tasha Yar. So they brought her in, they got her, like, doing her scenes, her cutscenes, but for the longest time, a lot of these are, what's this all about? They're basically fixing the storyline, where, if you remember from the Star Trek show, Tasha Yar was the tactical officer for the card. Then they did that time twist thing where she went back in time to save the ambassadorship or Enterprise C, did everything else. So she went back, did everything else. Kind of changed the timeline and reset things, did everything else. But up to that point, because they really didn't have her voice, did everything else, so they was like, okay, here she is, here's what she's doing, but they didn't have the one who plays her voice. Well, now they actually have the lady who played Tasha Yar, Empress Sela. I think that dealing with, I believe there's another NTC that she voices, I believe, that everything else. But they brought the lady that plays that character, her voice, so they're now fixing the whole story where, you know, they're going back to the old stories, giving her a voice, so as they're playing from, like, the Enterprise C, the, oh crap! I forget the name. The one. So they're basically giving a voice. So you're seeing a lot of these revamps and new cutscenes because they have brought people in that's coming in and doing voiceovers finally, and they're fixing it to where as you go from 1 to 60, you know, you can kind of see the transition of each story in each arc, you know, the Klingon arc, the Cardassian arc, the Romulan arc, the Iconian, the Borg. You know, you see the transition to everything else. So that's what you're seeing a lot of these revamps. The only thing that bugged me is, like some of them, if the mission takes more than 15 minutes to 20 minutes to basically do, guess what? Chop, you know, and they chopped it up to get it under basically 15 to 20 minutes, no more than 15, 20 minutes, because supposedly the new players can only understand the game, play the game, and only have enough time to do a 15-minute thing, and then they're gone for the day. They've got other things to do. So a lot of these stories are getting chopped. I remember meeting her and realized, yeah, so had I. When she came up to the Pittsburgh, you know, Star Trek convention up here in Pittsburgh, this and everything else, I got to meet all of them, including, you know, a couple of the developers of Star Trek Online. So I got to meet them, this and everything else. So that's what this whole thing is about. You're just blind by you're blind by anger and grief. I hope you see this before it's too late. I'm detecting an unusual energy signature. It seems to be a Romulan vessel, sir. Let's go check it out. Which is where? So it's just back there. There it is. Okay. Sir, this debris has traces of Dorg energy signature. I think the Romulans are using Dorg technology. Oh no! Something we need to check into. The third system. So there's that. Oh, she has voiceover all the way up till now. Okay, whatever. The people of Vulcan and Thirdly Command has both asked us to congratulate you on alerting what could have been a terrible disaster. I am deeply concerned of your discovery of the Romulan attempt to modify Dorg technology and a effort to hold the remains of the Romulan Empire together. The desperate people are taking great risk at this. Under the circumstances, it is logical to assume that we have not seen the last of her. Perhaps she will realize the Vulcan and Starfleet are not to blame for the destruction of their home world. And again, like I said, I will get last in because I have already picked up all this and everything else. I am going to pick this up, little device right here, because this is an overcharged platinum sniper rifle. I think if you got this to epic level, I think this is going to make a very powerful platinum sniper rifle. So I'm going to pick that up and start playing with it.
I have new missions for you.
Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and close that out. Alright, I need to go ahead and wrap this up. Like I said, I've got a 2 o'clock appointment that I have to take care of, that I can't miss, just everything else. It says I've got one person watching these, so I'm guessing that's you, Thunder God. She's in the 30, yeah, she's about 33, 34 now. Oh yeah, she's chubby, unfortunately. But I'm going to have to wrap it up, because I do need to get ready for this appointment for 2 o'clock. Because I can't miss this, because I'm renewing my lease and doing an apartment inspection, and, you know, getting my thing renewed for another year. So let's go ahead and end it. So, when I come back, I will pick up the other 2 missions, go take a look at those. So far, it's not bad. They didn't chop it up too bad, so I like what they've done. It's just the other missions, like Diplomatic Order, they have completely butchered just to get it under the 20-minute mark. So, you veteran players, live long Tartar, you Romulan players, Jalen True, you Klingon players, Katla, General players, Victor's Light, and I will see everyone as soon as I'm done with my appointment and everything else. Go pick up the other 2 and see how they are. Otherwise, please go to the link and support me. Bye now. Bye, Thunder God.